The Rolling Stones producer, Glyn Johns, observed a huge change in Mick Taylor, the band's guitarist, while the band was recording the hedonistic album Exile on Main Street in the south of France in 1971. Johns was able to observe this change. Taylor had taken over for Brian Jones during that particular year. He was essential in putting the band back together and ensuring its survival during a tough era that may have ended in its demise. Taylor was a member of the band for a period of 5 years, during which time both of these things were accomplished. Mick Jagger told Johns as he was mixing the record, "Either he goes, Mick Taylor, or I have to go." Johns recalls hearing Mick Jagger say that to him. He went from being a young man who was mild-mannered, pleasant, and polite to becoming a screaming egomaniac. He went through a transition. After the recordings at Nellcôte in France, where there had been riots and people were permitted to do whatever they wanted, Mr. Johns recounts that Jagger requested him to work on the recording of Exile in Main Street in London. This was after the sessions had taken place. The producer's tumultuous working relationship with the Stones is documented in an 8-page story that begins with the Stones' early demos in 1963 and continues through the Black and Blue sessions in 1975. This piece of information is detailed in the feature. During the time that Basing Street Studios was working on a song, Johns claims that Taylor overdubbed the backing vocals, drums, and bass on the track. The producer, who is known for his forthright attitude, reacted to Taylor's inquiry about the rationale behind his choice to drop it by saying, "The Rolling Stones had a really great bass player and a really great drummer." Taylor's comment was in response to the producer's statement. "You will be able to hear it long after I have completed this, so play the guitar and listen to the sunlight." Therefore, it was Jagger's obligation to suggest that the guitarist leave the studio so that Johns could finish mixing the song to his taste. This was important for Johns. Taylor would ultimately make his way back to the Stones on stage for their 50 and counting tour in 2013, just 3 years after he had left the band in December 1974. He had effectively given up narcotics during his lengthy and successful solo career, which led to this development.